Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Right away, they'll change the look. On the first snap, here's Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. But you look at this Patriots defense. This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Mayfield down. Wide open receiver, complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Patriots nothing. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At their own 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They'll throw with May. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here goes up. Hey, what's up? Crazy. 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 Crazy.
Throwing here is May. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
May going to give it to Henderson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Third down and 10.
Here goes up. Crazy.
Here's May. They'll find Henderson out of the backfield here. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Straight in. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. They're going to throw. May. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Crazy.
To throw, it's May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
As long as you've been the air attack has gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
One score with Henderson. And he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuck behind the line. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here.
And this is going to wind up a safety.
So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger. And this time, it costs them 2 points. Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
And the Patriots first
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down, Patriots.
They'll try the left side with Henderson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
That was crazy. Crazy. Here, go right hand.
To the air, May. Now he'll tuck this and run. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A.T. Perry, 38 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 2. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And things have changed since the last time they had it. The safety led to the touchdown, so now they find themselves behind as they begin with a 1st and 10. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
180.
To throw, Mayfield. Open man is Ibuka. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This defense for the Patriots, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Mayfield going to switch things up here. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rachaad White, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have retaken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it as we resume action.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Still on his feet. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Travion Henderson, 65 yards. And the Pats are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 2. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
180!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
180!
Now they'll audible to something else.
Run.
And Mayfield just getting the play on. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Buccaneers had 1-7 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 33-yard line.
180!
Now Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Mayfield looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And that's a hard-earned yard there as he takes a pretty good jolt at the end of that one. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. This is White on the screen. And this will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And now we've got a third and goal situation. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Baker going to change it up. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans from 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers have yet again retaken the lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. May looking to run. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the shotgun, May with it. Williams brings it in. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very solid gain of 27.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Mayfield to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, New England.
Crazy, crazy. Here.
Throwing here is May.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Second down.
Five.
To throw, it's May.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Crazy.
Perry on the move to the right.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Again, a good friend in football always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It's taken to the 26.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
To throw, Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And that will be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
An audible here to get a new look.
Now Mayfield on 4th down.
He's going to get that to his running back into the backfield.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give him a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches and they don't run the football, normally you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Irvin, touchdown, Buccaneers. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And a 1st down.
Hey, alert 33.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Once again, it's Irvin.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
What's up?
Baker going to give it to Irving.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding the clock. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Going deep for Diggs. That's caught at the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's May.
That is caught by Williams for a Patriots touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Patriots are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Christian Barmore breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Mayfield looks to throw.
Milton Williams
Drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Patriot first down.
They'll throw with May.
And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point
May going to try and throw for it.
And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Some hit and run going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Marte Mapu, the one to bring him down. 2nd and 9. Here's Mayfield. Now he's going to step up and run. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Mayfield.
He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka.
Whoa! It still won't go down.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
17 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he is going to lose yardage here. Dropped behind the line by Cam Smith.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
37-yard line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Hurry, hurry! Up, 180! Real. Point it right. Right up!
Back to throw here. This is caught by Evans. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Christian Gonzalez up to make the play. This is 2nd and 8. Running the toss to Irvin. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Alert! Hey, alert! 180!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Irving.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that rail.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. Mayfield to throw.
Man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line.
Complete to Devin. Regular. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Run up the middle with Irvin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Here comes second down. Straight ahead, it's Irvin.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long.
180.
They run out of the gun with Irvin.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker.
A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, that's